Let me make sure everything's good. Make sure that volume is right. Oh man.
Go get the strap. Go get the strap. Go get the strap. Go get the strap. Nigga, go get the strap. Fuck that. Niggas out here active.
Yeah. Y'all seen it right, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, y'all seen it right? Yeah. 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 Y'all hear that music? Yeah. Y'all seen it right, baby. Season 3. Get hype, baby. Get hype, baby. We back, baby. We are back. I told y'all when it was time to come, I was coming. I told y'all. Y'all ain't believe me. Oh man. Hold on, let's get the music going. Y'all remember how we do these, right? Get the strap, baby. I heard they mad out here. Oh man. Ponies is mad. Xbox is mad. Oh man. All right, let me drop the intro real quick. You already know who it is. Jimmybgaming, Ada Takashi 69 of YouTube, aka Mr. Watch My Shit, or I'ma watch it myself. God damn it. Oh man. That's right. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about it. Because I think BG about to go live with Jack. They about to play a game. But y'all don't want to watch no gameplay. Y'all ain't come here for no gameplay. That ain't what you came here for. All right. Xbox is leasing consoles through the Microsoft Store allegedly, and people are upset because they don't got no games on the Xbox, and they have a right to be upset about that, and I fucking agree with that. So you are right. PC dudes is mad because we thought we was gonna get an RTX that actually had frame rate improvements, and we found out that we lost frames when you turn the RTX on. God damn it, we got fucking finessed. So shout out to NVIDIA for telling us the TI is now $1,200, and if you put on the feature that it gives you in 1080p, you lose 30 frames. Oh man, you have a right to be upset. So if you have a PC, be mad, man, be mad. You know, just like me. You know, you're gonna get that 1080, that 2080 Ti, which is technically a Titan, and when you turn on the RTX effects, you're gonna get 1080p at 30 frames. Be upset. Yes, you have a right to be upset. Okay. PlayStation, let's talk about it. Let's talk about y'all situation. Apparently, Spider-Man got downgraded, and everybody's talking about it. Everybody's saying it's not, and it is, and it is, and it ain't. Look, let me keep it real with y'all real fast, man. It definitely had to get downgraded in order. All right, let me calm down, because the get the strap song passed. All right. Let me talk about this. At PC, Xbox, PlayStation, ponies, bots, PC elitists, we all mad. Everybody mad. Spider-Man had to be downgraded technically in order to lock in 30 frames. I already knew that was coming. Apparently, E3, they showed footage of Spider-Man, and Insomniac is now saying they changed the lighting. Clearly, they changed more than the lighting. They turned down ambient inclusion. They turned down the puddles. They turned down a lot of the effects in the game. The textures look slightly less rendered. And this is normal. I'm pretty sure the game is going to look good. I'm not even worried about Spider-Man looking good. Spider-Man games do, however, in the past have a tendency to not look good. Just to warn you guys. I was warning you about all this stuff before, and you guys wasn't listening to me. But, of course, no one listens to Jimmy. You know what I mean? Like I said, aka Mr. Watch My Shit, I'm going to watch it too. But anyway, I digress. So Spider-Man did get downgraded. Of course, this is normal. The game went gold, and I'm sure they turned down some of the settings in the game. I'm sorry, this girl looks kind of pretty. Anyway, they turned down some of the settings in the game because they had to lock the 30 frames in. This is already known to be the case. This is the situation. As far as Xbox is concerned, I am concerned about them leasing consoles because consoles have a tendency. Electronics have a tendency. I don't like to start pulling up behind me. Electronics have a tendency to become premium when they have an option to lease them for cheaper. So even though you're paying less, or well, you're paying more for the console, because you can pay in installments, they tend to raise the hardware. Now, this could be a good or a bad thing. If they start leasing the PS5 and the Xbox 2, then they could start giving you beefier consoles. They claimed that the Xbox One and the PS4 would have been beefier, but it wasn't beefier because they couldn't make the consoles more expensive than what they currently were. And that's why we got the first version of the PS4 and Xbox that we got. That's what they claim. So with that being said, this may give PlayStation, or should I say Sony and Microsoft, a way to give us a more premium console from the gate. So if they say, hey, we have this console for $600. I'm in a room. Nah, I'll show you. What is he doing? All right, let me see if the signal gonna come back now. That's me. All right, the signal like it's coming back. We back? You lagging? Yeah, man. That was the fire department. You know what I mean? Riding with Jimmy, baby. That's what y'all come here for. Y'all come here for the ghetto, unprofessional shit, man. That's what y'all gonna get when y'all come here, baby. Get hyped for that. The fire department had on their lights riding behind me, so clearly they had their emergency comm systems running. I know I'm talking some stuff y'all not really understanding, but the bottom line is they had their comm systems running, and they were like, it was like a whole fleet of them behind me. I pull over, they pull over, they stop. I'm like, yo, y'all know I'm doing riding with Jimmy, right? They was like, oh, excuse me, sir, my fault, Jimmy. Here they come again. They get ready to ride past me again. He was going fast, so I might be okay. He didn't have his lights on. But if they got those lights on, yeah, you gonna lose signal, B. You gonna lose signal, B. You know what I mean? They trying to hate on the riding with Jimmy return, baby. All right? Anyway, so while I got signal, let me talk back about the topic. So Spider-Man being downgraded was not really a surprise to me. I didn't even watch none of the footage. I watched like maybe a couple clips here and there. I don't want no spoilers for Spider-Man. I want that in my hand like this, fresh off the press. Like, give me that. Know what I mean? You need AT&T, baby. You ain't lying, dog. Yeah, I gotta blame everything on signals. Yo, Clifton, man, I'm about to go to the house. When I get to the house, I will be on the Xbox, of course. I was rocking the Division this morning, so about like 4 hours altogether between last night and this morning. Because I came in and out the house all night. So every time I came in the house, I would do like a mission on Legendary and grab me an exotic cash. This is all Division talk. I gotta make a video about Ubisoft. Ubisoft is fucking up. So as usual, I have to do a video explaining what Ubisoft is doing. I need to make sure that when I do this video, I send it to them so they can understand what Jimmybgaming is talking about. So I'm gonna have to roast Ubisoft low key and let them know that they can't be charging $250 for no fucking limited edition game. When you start charging as much as I could walk in the store and buy a console for, something's wrong. But I'm gonna make that video later. Yeah, the Division 2 is definitely already a go. As soon as they tell me hit the button, I'm hitting the button. But back to Spider-Man, because I really want to talk about this. So, yeah, man, the game still is gonna look good. I'm pretty sure the game is gonna look amazing. PlayStation, I don't know, for some reason, since I've been playing on PC and Xbox, PlayStation games have a tendency to have this blurriness to them. And I know the blurriness that I see in the game is coming from it having checkerboarding. Checkerboarding makes the 4K not as sharp as it would be if it was native. So the Xbox One X and the PC has a little bit better image because the checkerboarding doesn't look as blurry as the actual native 4K. Even though the pixel count might be very close enough that you can't notice it, if you play a 4K, you're going to be like, hey, when you see something that's sub 4K, you're going to identify with it. You're going to see it. So people are saying, hey, you can't see it. You can't see it. You can see it. You're just not used to it yet. If you play on PC and Xbox One X for like a month and you play the same game on PlayStation, and this is not a knock on PlayStation, but it is a knock on ponies. Yeah, if you play the game for a month and then you go back and turn that same game on your PlayStation, take for instance the Division, it's gonna look blurry. It's gonna look very blurry on, it's gonna look very blurry compared to, not very blurry, because I'm exaggerating. It's gonna look more blurry than the other versions. Yeah, I wanted to cancel the stream. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this around. Let me make sure y'all can see my see those card numbers in the back. I'm making some moves real quick, so I gotta drive like this because you know people crazy. I heard Xbox doing government assistance contracts. Ooh, ooh. All right. Let's talk. All right, we're gonna get into the Xbox real fast. Let's talk about the Xbox situation. I talked about Spider-Man, so let me be fair. Let me talk about Xbox. Okay, the Xbox rumor. Hey, I ain't balling, man. That's like a couple dollars you seeing. What you see there, like $6. Cut it out. The Xbox is planning on only doing this at Microsoft stores if the rumors are true, and they're pretty much going to tell you for an Xbox X it's $35 every month for 2 years. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a little bit of a weird situation, but then again, Microsoft said they wanted to do this. However, though, I think it's a good thing because see, you guys don't understand, right? Everybody's always complaining, but people don't understand. If the Xbox can do this and it works, right? We could start getting a pro version of the PlayStation and Xbox 2 and PS5 out the gate. We don't have to wait for a mid-gen refresh and all this nonsense because they can say, hey, we have a $1,000 console here with all the bells and whistles, competing with PC, coming with graphics that you can get ray tracing and all of that stuff, the real ray tracing, and you can pay $50 a month for this. Or you could buy the basic version and be a basic motherfucker for $500. So I think that's a good thing, man. I think that's a good thing that they're gonna give the option to the ballers to ball out, and for those out there who can't afford it, now you could scrape up $50 a month and you could game with the ballers. You could ball, man. You could ball on your graphics. You could ball on your console. So that might not be a bad thing, man. I look at that as like, yo, they giving everybody a powerful console to play on. So that's a good thing to me. That's a very good thing to me. I like it. You know what I mean? I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. You know, I don't know if I still got nuts around. I don't know if I still got psychopaths on me, so I had to flip the camera around, man. I had to flip the camera around, man. You just never know, man. You know. Yeah, y'all call it at the welfare box. Okay, hold on. Let me flip the camera back around because we good now. Now we can chit chat. Y'all calling it the welfare box, but yeah, PlayStation 5 might do the same thing. Sony might see Microsoft sell the Xbox One X2 at a certain price and then turn around and do the same thing with the next PS5. You're going to be saying that, oh, the welfare box. But I guarantee you if the PS5 come out, right? Let's say the PS5 come out and it's 16 gigs of RAM. It's a 5 gigahertz CPU. It's a 12 gigs of DDR6, right? And that thing is $1,200. Y'all gonna be like, I'm never buying a console again. But then they come out with one with half of that for $600. Y'all gonna be like, eh. So then they say it's $500. Y'all might bite. Yeah, because the next PlayStation got to be $400. We know that. They may say, hey, let's do one like that and let's do one like this. Then you get the option to get a PlayStation that's more beefy. Let's be honest. Now I want to ask all of y'all in the chat a real question. Be honest in the chat with me right now, right? If you had the option to get a basic PS5 and be a basic bitch, or you could ball out and get the baller version, the pro version, which one would you take? No. I said 1,200 because I'm trying to give y'all an understanding of what I'm saying about the practice that Microsoft is using here. Yeah, we live, baby. I'm asking y'all for a reason. If you could have a basic PS5, let's say a basic PS5 is going to be on the level of the Xbox One X. Let's say it has 8 gigs of RAM. All right, let's do the breakdown. Let's say I have 8 gigs of DDR4, right? It has a 4 gigahertz CPU, right? 8 core. It has let's go with 10 gigs of GDDR5, right? And they say, hey, this console is going to be $500. And you say, hey, all right, this is not bad. Or you can have the option to have one that has 13 gigs of DDR4 RAM, 13 gigs of GDDR5 for the GPU, and it's a 5 gigahertz CPU, 8 core, right? and they tell you that one is $1,000. Are you gonna want to pay $1,000, or would you consider leasing the $1,000 console? He said basic all day. See, that's why y'all peasants, man. That is why y'all are peasants. This is why y'all think that Spider-Man was not downgraded. This is why y'all think that Detroit Become Human has better graphics than God of War. I'm trying to teach y'all better, man. I'm trying to show y'all better shit, man. Y'all gotta listen to me. Y'all gotta follow me, man. I'm playing godly. I'm playing on godly graphics. Y'all understand me? I'm trying to get y'all to get off this peasant stuff. All right? So Xbox is also trying to get you off this peasant stuff. That's why if you want an Xbox One X, you could pay $35 a month and get... Oh, that's what will happen. Okay, so I see what was going on. I see what was causing the problem now. I see exactly what was causing the problem. You ponies did that. Apparently somebody turned my Wi-Fi on and it kept trying to connect to Wi-Fi. That's why I kept doing that. It's gonna probably do it, but it shouldn't do it as frequently. You ponies, man. One of y'all snuck in here and turned the Wi-Fi on my phone, because the Wi-Fi should never be on this phone. This phone don't never connect to Wi-Fi, so why was my Wi-Fi on? I see you ponies, man. I gotta watch you ponies. I gotta watch you ponies, man. Y'all don't want me talking about better graphics than the PlayStation. I see what's going on. I see what's happening. You ponies are slick. Y'all ponies are slick. Y'all almost got me, though. Y'all almost got me up out of here. Y'all almost had me. Y'all almost had me, man. Y'all almost had me. Anyway, but like I was saying, man, back to you know, to Takashi69 on YouTube, man, aka Mr. Watch my shit on. I'm gonna watch it myself. Now what I was saying was the whole thing with Microsoft trying to bring back to get you to lease the console. It's apparent that they're doing this to sell more consoles. It's obvious that's what they're doing. But if the practice works, then it would be something that they would start doing at GameStops and you know, Best Buys and other places. And then next thing you know, they can give you more premium hardware with the incentive that, hey, we know it's expensive, but you could pay for it monthly and not that bad. A lot of the consoles, well, the last console generation that we had, they consoles were underpowered because they didn't want to overcharge people. And the reason that we're actually waiting now for the PS5 and the next Xbox is because they don't want to overcharge for this either. So if they could get away with telling you, hey, give us $50, $30 a month, and we'll give you a $1,200 console, I think a lot of y'all might do it. Y'all say y'all wouldn't, but I think y'all would do it. If you had the choice between being a basic gamer and having a like extreme godlike graphical beast, FPS beast, I think you would choose the FPS beast. A lot of y'all don't want to mess with PC, or y'all prefer console. That's cool. But at the end of the day, I think if you have the option on console to go with a beastly console, I think a lot of y'all would take that. Now, would y'all want to pay $1,200? No. Would you want to lease a console? No. But I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I don't know if I would want to actually go to the store and feel dignified paying $1,200 or $1,000 for a console. The new Samsung Note 9 is $1,200 for the Ultimate Edition, the 1 terabyte option. If you want the option to put in a 512 and have a 512 solid state hard drive in your phone, they want you to pay $1,200. But when you're paying a monthly fee, you're already used to that because this is how phones work, because they stopped doing contracts. You're like, hey, you know what? It's not that bad. I'll pay it, and then next, you know, by the time the new phone comes out, I could trade it in. Now, what if PS5 says, hey, we'll give you a PS5 and we'll charge you $30 a month for it, right? And then in 2 years, we're going to come out with the PS6. But if you still have money to pay on your PS5, you could trade it in like a leased car and get the PS6. If they start doing that, would y'all bite? Would y'all fall for that? I think a lot of y'all would. I think a lot of y'all would. Oh, wait, let me read this. Let me read this. He said, you miss your monthly fee from Xbox. Well, look, let's be honest. These consoles are already set up that if you don't pay your Xbox Live subscription, you don't go online. So I'm pretty sure if you miss your fee on the Xbox, I'm pretty sure it's going to be set up so that you can't play the games on it until you pay it. I'm pretty sure there's like some kind of paywall block out where if you go to stick a disc in it, it's going to act like it's going to boot up, and then it's going to go to a screen telling you, hey, make this payment of $34.99 to access this game. And of course, people are going to go make videos talking about, yo, the console has the nerve to tell me I got to pay for it, even though I agreed to pay for it. They shouldn't be telling me I got to pay for it. I'm pretty sure that's the narrative we would see. But at the end of the day, Yeah, of course they're gonna do that. Of course you're not gonna skate on the plug and the shit is digital. Of course the DRM is gonna be sitting there behind you like this, like, yeah, slip up and miss that payment and see if you're gonna play Madden tonight. See if you're gonna be playing NBA Live tonight and you owe us that $35. Of course Microsoft is gonna be back there with the pimp stick ready to slap your hand off the controller. Of course they are. Oh, don't worry about the dislikes. That's all good. You know, riding with Jimmy is back, baby, and the hate is real. Know what I mean? Don't worry about it, man. I'll go get me some likes, man. I'll get me some likes. Know what I mean? I'll go get 1,000 likes, man. You know what I'm saying? A dislike is a view, man. I gotta come back strong, baby. I gotta come back strong. Hit that dislike button, baby. Give me that view. Yo, it's funny, man. You know what I mean? I love it, man. I love it, man. The hate is real for me, B. They don't want me here, B. They don't want me here, B. But don't worry. I promise y'all one thing, man. That time that I took off, I was getting to the bag. I promise y'all. I promise y'all, man. I was not sitting on Twitter. I was not sitting on YouTube all summer complaining about video games. I promise you I was not being a social reject. I promise y'all I was chefing in the pot. I promise y'all that. Promise y'all. Yo, 3 months ago, I was a different person. That's all I gotta tell y'all. I'm doing a lot better right now. You know what I mean? I'm sitting in a different car and everything. Y'all ain't even know that. Y'all ain't even peep that. Y'all ain't even peep that. Hey, go ahead, hit the dislike button. Hit the dislike button for me living life, man. Hit the dislike button for me doing what I gotta do out here, these streets, man. Oh, man. Hit the dislike button, baby. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Talking about these video games. I'm talking about how y'all mad. But anyway. So back to NVIDIA real quick too. I mean, as far as the RTX is concerned, I honestly think a lot of people, if you're really looking at it from a fair standpoint, don't include me because I'm not looking at it from a fair standpoint. I'm gold chaining completely. I have to have the latest and greatest, even if it's a scam. But I think you should just get a 1080 Ti right now for like $500 and save your money. If you buy the first RTX card, it's not going to practically run RTX at all. At this point, you'll probably have to play it like 720p just to get 60 frames in RTX. And at that point, you might not even notice it. So you really are buying the card just to say you got it. The reason I'm getting this because, like I said, I got a whole bunch of PC parts ready to build a computer, man. You know what I mean? So that's why I got it. He said that car lease. I don't know. Is it, man? Is it a lease? Oh, man. Oh, man. Look, let me tell y'all something, though, man. The only time you got to worry about leasing something is when you can't pay for it. Oh, man. Hit the dislike for what I just said. Hit the dislike. Hit the dislike. Hit the dislike, B. I just gave you some shit right there. I'm going to repeat that to you. The only time you got to worry about leasing something is when you can't afford to pay for it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Anyway, let me stop, man. I know dudes be really getting mad about shit. Jimmy online, what's good, homie? Yo, what's good, no? What's good, man? What's good? What's good, no? Anyway, so as far as this Spider-Man is concerned, I'm pretty sure the Spider-Man's still going to score high. I'm sure graphically it's still going to look good. I'm sure it's going to be a good game. I have no doubt in my mind it's going to be a great game. Do I think it's going to outsell God of War? I don't think so. I never thought that. Spider-Man has never been a game to get hyped like that. I don't know where all you hype beasts came from. Like I said in the last Weapon War podcast, I believe a lot of that's coming from dudes just knowing it's a PlayStation exclusive. As far as Spider-Man games are concerned, this energy was not the same energy for the other Spider-Man games that came out in the series. I know that for a fact. You know what I mean? I know that is a fact. So I'm really looking at a lot of you ponies right now like y'all frauding out here. Yeah, man, that's me calling y'all the fraud because a lot of y'all hyping this game up. Don't plan on beating it. Don't plan on even really playing it. Just saying you got it because it's a PlayStation exclusive. A lot of y'all are going to play this Spider-Man game because it is a PlayStation exclusive. A lot of y'all don't know shit about the other Spider-Man games. A lot of y'all don't know shit about Spider-Man. And y'all just hyping it up because it's a PlayStation exclusive. We all know this. I mean, we all know this. Y'all don't know this. Y'all probably know this. But y'all acting like y'all don't know this. But it's cool. It's cool. I'm going to let y'all live. I ain't going to hate. I ain't going to get on Twitter and expose and cry. You know what I mean? Enjoy your exclusive, because I'm going to enjoy y'all exclusive, too. We all going to enjoy y'all exclusive. You feel me? Do I game? Yeah, man, I game every day, man. I game every day, man. You would know that if you follow me. You know, a lot of you dudes ask questions that if you just went to social media, y'all could get the answer. A lot of y'all say I don't play games. A lot of y'all say a lot of things about me, but it's all good, man. It's all good. Remember, All that matters is if what you say is true or not. And a lot of what y'all say, 99% of it is not true. So, you know, that's why I'm unfazed. That's why I call myself the Tekashi69 of YouTube, because a lot of people say a lot of shit about that man, but he's still winning. And all I can say about y'all from, like I said, 3 months ago to now, I'm doing a lot better. Are you? You know what I mean? What's in your bag? Oh, man. Y'all saw what's in mine. Look, I'm going to show y'all again. What's in your bag? See what's in mine? Oh, man. If I took this camera over more to the right, y'all would really get mad, but I ain't gonna do that. Because it ain't about that. It ain't about that. It ain't about that. All I could tell y'all is, I be getting to them bags, baby. I be getting to the bags. I promise y'all that. I promise y'all that. Just know that about me. If anything, if y'all never see me again, just know I'm somewhere doing very good. I'm living. I'm enjoying myself. Just know that. Whether I'm playing a game or not. Just know if I'm playing a game, I'm playing on the best TVs. I'm playing at the best graphical options available. You know, I'm gonna pay that note if it's a lease console. I'm gonna buy that game if I can't finesse a copy, or if it's not, you know, copy somebody. Just know I'm gonna be playing at the best. That's my lunch money. You ain't lying, bro. I got like $6 right there. I'm doing it, baby. Nah, but let me stop trolling. Let me stop trolling. People be getting mad. But nah, seriously, on a whole nother note though, the Xbox One doing the leasing option is actually a good thing. I think this could push console hardware forward. It could make console hardware catch up to PC hardware. And what's up, Wagos? It could make consoles catch up to PC somewhat. I mean, with RTX coming out and the card being $1,200 by itself for the TI, you don't want to see a console with a TI in it. So I know consoles are not going to get to that point. But let's say they make $1,000 console and they give you an option to lease it. I think that's a good thing. I may lease the console. I'm not gonna. I don't know. I would feel guilty walking in the store, I guess, because of my age, and saying, "Hey, let me get the PS5." And when they say which one, I'm gonna be like, the $1,000 one. I would feel guilty paying that much for a console. Even though I do it for a PC, but my PC does so much more than just gaming. You know, I have a PC for work, a PC for gaming. And if I had to say, hey, you know what, I'm paying all this money just to play games on my PC, I would feel weird about that as well. Because I know that I do video editing. I got to edit in 4K for certain projects. I do graphics designs. I do web designs. I do so many different things on PC. I need that power to make myself more efficient. But if I had to go in the store and say, give me the PS5, and when they say the Pro edition, the Pro Plus Pro edition, I'm not going to be like, give me the Pro Plus Pro A Plus edition, and that one be like the $1,200 one. And then there's a basic one for like $499. And I'm like, give me the one that says $499, $99.99. No, I'm not going to, I will feel weird. So I probably would lease the console. I ain't going to even hold y'all. I probably would do that. Honestly. So let me look in the chat. Let me see what's going on. Any hate going on in the chat, man? Where those, let me see. Consoles are supposed to make gaming accessible and have a wide appeal. Making a $1,000 goes against that. I agree, it does go against that, but like I said, the way consoles are starting to behave and the way software is starting to behave, if you look at what Microsoft is doing, right? Because a lot of people seem surprised at what Microsoft is doing, even though they said these things like 2013, 2015. If you look at what Microsoft is doing, they're trying to make it where you could take a 4K game and play that on a smartphone at whatever resolution a smartphone can handle. Let's take, for instance, PUBG. If you take PUBG and put it on a Galaxy S6, you can play the game, but you're going to play at medium settings. If you take the same game and launch it on a S9, a Note, it's going to play at max settings. Microsoft is making it to where you could play their games on any platform at any resolution. So if you think about it like that, then they can also make stronger hardware to give you better options for consoles. So Microsoft is already looking at this that way. They're already looking at it that way. So if you pay attention to what they're doing and what's happening, you can kind of see that this may work and this may give you an option to have better hardware down the line. Sony might see this and say, hey, we could put out a Pro now instead of waiting, and we could give them the option of which one they want to play with. And if you want to play it checkerboard 4K or you want to play native 4K, you have that option. I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's that bad. I don't think that's that bad of an option, is what I'm saying. I don't think it's that bad. Cell phones and consoles are totally two different products. They are. You know, just like a handheld and a console are two different products, but they can do the same thing, is what I'm saying. Cell phones are becoming more of a gaming platform now. They're starting to be taken more serious as gaming platforms, as handheld platforms. And, you know, the marketing of a cell phone and the Xbox are starting to become a similar thing, to the point where you have more versions of the same product coming out. You had 3 Xbox Ones come out. That is the same marketing as a cell phone. So if you really look at it, they're already conditioning you guys to lease these consoles. If you pay attention to what they're doing, they're already conditioning you. They're already pointing that way. If you look at what's happening, everything looks like that. Think about it like this. The PlayStation had the PS4. You had the PS4 Slim, the PS4 Pro, the special editions, the bundles. What if you could say, hey, I want the Spider-Man bundle PlayStation, and I'm willing to pay $35 a month for it, and keep that, and then next you know the Red Dead Redemption version comes out and you want that as well. Now you have an option to actually get all of these consoles, can lease them. So it's necessary. It's really on you, and to me it's good to have the option. So Microsoft, to me, is being brave right now. They're gonna take flack for it, but at the end of the day, they might be pioneering something that might be down the line. Of course, greedy corporations may take this and say, hey, since we know this is happening, we could probably charge more for the shit. So of course that's going to be the downside to it. That's going to be the downside to it. But hey, it might work. He said, "Who's leasing a console, my guy?" Microsoft is planning on letting you lease an Xbox One X or Xbox One S from the Microsoft store for $22 or $35, depending on if these rumors are true. At this point, the rumors like they may be true. It's just the option if you walk into the store to walk out with a console. And I think it's a cool thing. I think people will do that. I think a lot of people will do that. Christmas comes, and you know you want to get somebody a nice lease an Xbox for them. You know, you might say, "Hey, I'm gonna lease an Xbox for you and give it to you, and that's more consoles sold." It might happen. It might happen. It might actually happen. It might actually happen. It might actually happen. That might actually be a thing. My main reason for buying a cell phone is to make calls. I care less about the features within that phone. I doubt a console to play video games. Console to play video games. I could care less about the features within that console. I think you're being very old-fashioned. I get what you're saying, but you're not being real, my bro. You're not keeping it 100. The features in these consoles are fire, and you love the features. You love the features. We all love the features. Xbox has amazing features in the console. You know, Roku TV is an amazing thing, and Fire Stick is an amazing thing. You have consoles that have all this stuff built into it, along with you playing a game. I turn on my Xbox every day, even if I play a game or not, just to check the features on the console. On social media, as far as YouTube, I always watch YouTube on my Xbox. I watch Twitch on my Xbox. I do a lot on my Xbox. You know what I mean? And it's because of the features on the console. PlayStation has that HTCCP shit, so I don't use my PlayStation for it. Besides, we all know Xbox has true 4K and HDR features, so you know that's kind of why I prefer the Xbox over the PlayStation for media features as well. But at the end of the day, what you said about cell phones means that your phone that you have right now is an iPhone 2 or a Galaxy S4. Now, I want you to type in the chat and tell me what kind of phone you got since you said that. And if you tell me you got a Galaxy S2, I'm going to believe everything you just said. Because you said that you just buy a phone to make phone calls. Nobody buys a phone just to make phone calls unless they're like 60 years old. And even 60-year-old people are on Facebook. They're in the restaurants taking pictures of their food. They on Instagram trying to act like they're 20 years younger. You know what I mean? Cut it out. Cut it out. Nobody's doing that. So, since you said that, bro, he said, I'm in it for the games. No. Don't back out now, my brother. I need you to type in the chat what kind of phone you got, since you said you buy a phone just to make phone calls. And you better not have the latest and greatest phone. Your phone better be at least 2 generations old. What kind of phone you got? Please type it in the chat what kind of phone you got. I just want, and I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm not going to roast you. I just need to know, because the comment you made was you kind of like going overboard. You was pushing the narrative a little bit too far, my brother. So for the culture, and I'm going to have to shout your name out so we can put pressure on him. We need Game Over HD to type in the chat what kind of phone he got. And I'm going to repeat his comment. I'm putting you on blast right now, Game Over HD, but it's all up. The main reason of buying a cell phone is to make calls. I care less about features within that phone. I brought a console to play video games. I could care less about the features on that console. Now, Game Over HD, since you said that, my brother, I need you to type in the chat what kind of phone you got. And if that joint ain't a Galaxy S2 or iPhone 3 or some shit where Steve Jobs was alive, I'm gonna have to call shenanigans on that comment, my dude. Because nobody buys a phone just for the fucking features. We buy phones. He said that's true. Okay, I'm gonna accept your answer. I still would like for you to tell me what phone you got, because I know you got a fire phone, bro. I can just tell from the comment your phone is fire, B. You probably got the Note 9, and you said that, bro. See, this is what I'm talking about. When you come to Jimmybgaming, man, you gotta hit the dislike button, man, off top, because I keep it 100, man, even though people say it's the opposite. I have a Samsung. Yeah, I know you got a Samsung. You probably got a Note 9, my guy. You probably got the Note 8 or the Galaxy S9. The furthest I'm gonna go back is you got a S8 or a Note. Matter of fact, you probably got an S8. The lowest I'm gonna go for you is an S8. You got an S8 or a 9 or a Note 9. I'm willing to bet. That's why I kept saying Galaxy, because I could tell, bro. People be so modest with their Galaxy phone. You got a $1,000 phone in your pocket, dog. You got a Note 9? Oh, okay. See, look, Tim said I got a Note 9. You probably got a Note 9, bro, and you made that comment. But I'm gonna lay off you. I'm gonna lay off you for now. He said, Jimmy, you can't put me on black. I know I can't put, but you already, you know what? I be knowing, dog. I just want you to know I be knowing. I knew when you made that comment, I said, this bro think he low. I bet you Friday when the Note 9 came out, you was like, yo, let me get 2 of those. Let me get 2 of those for the culture. And then I'm going to go in Jimmy's chat tomorrow and say, I buy a phone just for the phone calls. I don't buy it for the features. I already know, bro. I already be knowing, bro. It's all good. I already know. Yo, Jimmy, are you getting into the Division 2 private beta? Already in that joint, baby. I'm already in that joint, baby. I'm already in that joint. I will be in the private beta for the Division 2, no doubt. 100%, I will be in there. You know that. You know that. He got that Samsung Galaxy. He got the Samsung flip phone. Nah, he got a Note 9, dog. That's why he said I can't put him on blast. He don't want to type what he got. He got a Note 9, bro. Trust me, he got a Note 9. If he had like a S8 or S7, Gabe would have been like, I got me a Galaxy 6. That's why I said. Because he would have justified his comment by telling you he had an old phone. I be knowing, dog. You're not going to be on my stream and be somebody with an old phone. You just not. Because I'm a tech guy. So y'all know already, for those of y'all that really actually watch my stuff and follow me, y'all know we gonna talk about some state-of-the-art shit on my channel. I'm not gonna sit up here and make videos crying. We gonna talk about like new shit. We gonna talk about state-of-the-art shit on my channel. Y'all already know that. So it wasn't one of those things where I knew off top, if he came to my stream, he was a tech guy. Like, you gotta have some swag about you if you come to my videos. Let's just keep it real. I ain't want to really put it out there, but the dudes who don't watch my shit is because they corny. Let's just keep it real. I'm trying to be humble, but I can't. I got to tell y'all the truth. People who don't watch my shit out. And you know what? Y'all see me on Twitter. I be getting in these dudes' cheeks because I be knowing they lame. Like, that's why, like, if y'all saw this week earlier, I had a discussion with a dude, and I was like, yo, I can tell you don't watch my content. Yeah, but what that got to do with you being this, that, and the third on the podcast? I said, that's entertainment. If you know about my content, you know who you talking to, somebody that got a little taste. You know what I mean? If you go to the cabinet, you're going to get you some Perignon. You know what I mean? That's what you're going to get if you go to my closet. You're going to get you some stuff that you got to go online and look up how to pronounce the word type shit. You know what I mean? That's what's going on over here. That's what's going on over here. Okay, that's what you get over here. All right? So anyway, with that being said, yeah. You know, I made an ass out of myself for like, what, 40-something minutes. I'll probably hit an hour and then I'm going to turn this joint off because I actually, I want to play the Division. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I want to play the Division. And it's sad because that game's from 2016 and I'm enjoying the shit out of it. Clipping that for sure. What, they clipping that out about the thing about getting them cheeks? maybe if you was to come to the best side, which is PlayStation, and leave the welfare box alone, you will be good. Oh, so I gotta leave Xbox alone to mess with PlayStation? That's how y'all riding around out here? What's the best 4K game for... Wait, let me see. What's the best 4K for gaming, brother? You gotta let me know what you mean 4K. Do you mean 4K game, 4K TV? I didn't know what you meant by that. I didn't know what you meant by that. But you gotta be more specific because you left out one part of the comment so I could answer it. What's the best 4K TV for gaming? Currently, the best 4K TV for gaming to me would have to be, and this is an honest opinion. This is not me being biased. I would have to say the QF9 from Samsung would be the best TV for gaming for 4K right now. And then strongly after that, I would put the Sony OLED, then the LG OLED, and then right behind that, I will put the QF8, and then after that, I will put the Sony 900F, and then right after that, I will put the TLC R617. So any of those TVs will give you a really good picture. All of those TVs are OLED and full array TVs. The one that has the best features is the Samsung, which is the Q9, which is the QF9N, because there's a QF9 and there's a Q9. There's a Q9 and a QF9. So I'm talking about the QF9N. That is the 2018, full array Samsung. They don't have OLED. They call them QLED, which is not OLED. But the OLEDs I'm against because they have burn-in, and those are OLED for organic. And the TV being organic means that it degrades over time. A lot of OLED fans will not tell you this, but if you buy an OLED TV, after a couple years, like a year or two, the brightness in the TV actually starts to dim out. A lot of people are going to say, that's not true. Look it up. It's organic. That's why it's called OLED. The O is for organic. The colors are organic. They're organic color. So after a while, the TV is not meant to be kept. So the problem with OLED TVs is if you pay $3,000 for one, you're not supposed to keep an OLED TV for more than 5 years tops. Even though I recommend you don't keep no TV for more than 5 years. I have a 1080p TV that still looks amazing because it was a good model TV. It was a brand, and I knew what I was buying when I got it. If I put it on now, people can't tell me the difference between that and a 4K TV, even though I could tell the difference. But yeah, the TCL TVs are actually pretty good. But like I said, TCL has weird things like it doesn't support PAL, which you don't really need if you're in America. They don't have Bluetooth for Bluetooth speakers. This is little things that the TLC TVs don't have that they cut corners on. But as far as the picture for gaming and the input lag, the TCL TVs are great. You can go buy a 65-inch TCL TV and get better features than you would get in a Sony, believe it or not. And I know a lot of people are going to go crazy and say that's not true. I have both TVs in my house right now. I have a Sony F900, I mean an X900F, and I have a TCL 6 series. I have both of those brand new TVs in my house now, and the TCL has better features than the Sony. Now the Sony does have a better picture. So the Sony X900F does have a better picture than the TCL. The TCL comes very close though. It comes extremely close to that picture. So you can't get the Sony. The TCL is a good substitute. I mean, you save let me see, the TCL 55-inch is $600. The Sony is $12. So you save $600 and get damn near, and you get better features because the TCL has better programs. You have a lot of free programs to watch movies. I just watched the Matrix trilogy this week for free on my TCL TV. I watched Matrix 1, 2, and 3. The quality was great. I watch free movies on my TCL TV like all the time. As soon as I get a chance, I was catching up on the Street Fighter movies over, and this is stuff I couldn't do on the Sony TV. And the Sony TV had a better picture, but the TCL had better features. I use my TCL TV way more than I use the Sony. So that tells you right there. And the Sony has a better picture in it, just to let you guys know what's going on. So thanks, man. I'm getting the Q9. Yeah, you can get the Q9, but keep in mind the TV's $3,000 and something. The OLED has a better picture slightly, but like I said, the only problem with the OLED is it gets dark. So I don't like how dark the OLED is, because I'm into the whole local dimming. I'm into the nits. I'm into stuff being bright at certain points. The OLED looks better in the dark room, but it doesn't get bright enough for me. I hate that. And I fall asleep on my TV a lot, even though I put the timer on. A lot of these TVs will turn off if they notice you're not watching them after a while, but I just don't want to take the chance and get burning with my TV. So I don't feel like paying $3,000 for TV, knowing two things. One, it's organic. Two, it could be damaged from me falling asleep on it. And well, three things. The third thing is, I know it degrades over time. So why would I spend $3,000 on a TV that I know a year from now is not going to be worth half that? So I'm really kind of like, I'm not going to say I'm against OLED. I don't like what they do with the OLED. I feel like they should have a program for people who buy OLEDs to say, hey, we know these TVs are kind of issues. If you buy one and you get burning, no warranty to replace the burn-in. If you get burning in your OLED, you have to buy a whole new TV, or you just stuck with the burn-in. So I don't like stuff like that. That's the stuff I'm talking about with OLED. I'm against the way that OLED is being handled, the way the manufacturers are representing OLED. I'm against that. I'm very much against that. So that's my problem with OLED, why I would say go with a full array. Now, as far as full array, the best full array TV you're going to find is two TVs I'm going to name. Is the Samsung. You can get a Q9 or a Q8. The Q8 is pretty good, but the Q9 is slightly better. But once again, between the Q9 and the Q8, the differences are they worth the money? It's kind of where you start to look at it different, because the Q8 is 17, the Q9 is 3,000 damn near. That's a big difference for just a little bit more. You get a little bit more color, but is it worth the extra $1,000? I don't really know. I really would say get the Q8. I would say get the QF8 and save that money, man. Because once again, the problem with the Q9, you pay all that money for that or the OLED, and next year your TV's obsolete. So I don't know if I could even invest that kind of money into a TV, knowing in a couple months I'm gonna have an obsolete TV. That type of shit bothers me. Like with NVIDIA graphics cards, I know that if I buy the 2080 Ti next year, I'm gonna be mad and want the 2080-82 Ti. I know that. And that's why the price of the 2080 Ti led me to the decision that I have to finesse me a card, because I can't sit up here and pay $1,200 in the next year. I'm gonna be sitting there like, damn, I need another card. I gotta come up with another $1,200. That's just not how I move. So I look at things like that. You know, being a family man, somebody with kids, you kind of got stuff like that, and you can't really justify going out there throwing that kind of money out like that. You just can't. You just can't. So with that being said, man, that's my take on that, man. Let me take some questions before I get out of here, because I answered y'all about the TV. The cycle TVs every 5 years, monitors are where it's at. Monitors are cool, but for not watching movies. Monitors are not made for watching movies. Monitors are good for doing work and playing games, but I have a monitor. Just to let you guys know, I don't know if you guys know, when I'm live streaming in the house, I don't know if you guys know, I have a dual setup. I have a monitor and a TV. All my PCs are hooked up to 2 displays. One is a TV and one is a monitor. The monitor I use for screening when I'm editing music videos or projects for people. And the TV is for when I want to see movies and play games. Now, the input lag on the monitor is why I prefer the monitor, but a lot of these games are like The Division, they're going off the servers. It's just so many reasons to not even really worry about the input lag anymore. There's so many things these games are doing. They're always online now. It's just so much crap. Anyway, I'm gonna sound like an old man if I get into that. The bottom line is, I have a setup for both, but I find myself not using my monitor for gaming at all. And I have a good monitor, and I have a dual setup, and I really use my TV. I don't knock the whole TV thing. I don't knock the monitor thing, but monitors are not made for watching movies, which I do watch movies. I just watched Deadpool in 4K. Shit was gravy. I watched the Avengers in 4K. Smooth, buttery. I can't enjoy that on a 32-inch monitor. I'm sorry. 1 millisecond of lag is not going to help me watch Deadpool on a 65-inch 4K display. You know what I mean? So that's where, you know, you got to have the good life, the best of both worlds, man. Like I said, come to my channel, go on ahead and just hit the dislike button, man, because like I said, I'm not going to watch a movie on a monitor. I'm not watching the Avengers on a 32-inch monitor. That's where the nerdy, geeky shit starts to kick in and you guys kind of win. I'm not that geeky or nerdy that I'm going to watch the Avengers on a 24-inch monitor, but this is... Yeah, connection went out. That's going to happen. That's like every 30 minutes they knock the connection off. I don't know why they do that. Loading wheel of death, anyone? Yeah, no, yeah, it happened. I'm back. I'm going to give y'all a second to come back in for the signal to reset, for everything to reset. It's going to do that like every 25 to 30 minutes. That's something with YouTube. I don't know what that's about. But it does that when you're live on a cell phone. It does that in my house sometimes too. When I stop right towards the enemy streaming, I would notice that. Some with YouTube. YouTube is weird, man. I don't know what's going on. But they'll do that to you. You'll have those little dips in your quality or your signal's getting weak. I forgot what I was saying too. That thing just knocked me all off rhythm. Jimmy, when you dropping Best Buy video? Oh yeah, I need to do that. Y'all really need to hear that story. How about this? I'll do it this week. I'm gonna drop that video sometime this week, and y'all really need to hear what happened to me with Best Buy, because that shit was crazy. I promise y'all that's a crazy story. Promise y'all. That story is insane. Insane. Y'all get it? I got a loading wheel because what had happened was I actually had to close the YouTube app because the screen froze on my screen. I was stuck going like this, and I closed the app and restarted the app because you get a dead zone. You get a time limit before YouTube will disconnect you. So I had to reopen the app and go back live and catch this session before the session closed. So when that's happening, you gotta give me a second because that's exactly to go back online. I have to reopen the app, go live again, and reconnect to the session. Hey Jimmy, what 4K TV is better, this TLC or the Vizio? Actually, the TCL is good picture. The Vizio P series, if that's what you're talking about, it's a better TV because it has better features. The TVs are pretty much the same. One has more features than the other. So I would suggest what you do is you look, because the Vizio has more HDMI ports. That's another thing. Sony has two 4K HDMI ports. Why? I don't know. All Sony TVs are like that. Every single Sony TV only has two 4K HDMI ports available. The TLC only has 3, and Vizio has 5, I believe, or 4 out of the 5. That's pretty good. So, you know, it's all about features. If you don't need all those features, the TCL is a better TV because it has nice features. It just, the P series has better, how can I put it? The TCL has better apps than the Vizio. The Vizio has better hardware. But the picture is pretty much going to be the same thing. So it's really about what you want with the TV, because some of these TVs are better for sports. So if you're a sports junkie, there's a TV for you. Some of these TVs are better for movies. Like if you watch a lot of movies, fucking go get the Sony. Don't even ask about no other TV. Go get the Sony, man. Go get the Sony. The Sony's going to give you the best pre-calibrated settings for movies, for games. But for input lag and for other stuff, the Samsung is better. If you want the most HDMI ports for 4K, you want the best input lag, you want the best FreeSync and FPS. You know, if you want the best performance for your game, you would get a Samsung. It's the best gaming TV all around. For picture, you would probably want the Sony or the OLED. The OLED has great picture, but then again, it doesn't get dark. So it's all about like what you want to do with your TV. You know what I mean? If you're gonna watch sports, watching sports on OLED is gonna feel weird because certain things are gonna be dark. And watch, why is this dark? You get what I'm saying? So it really depends on what you're gonna be doing with your TV, because it's really about how much of something. If you play a lot of games, you would probably want to get a Sony or a Samsung. If you watch a lot of movies, you would probably want to get the TCL or the Sony. If you're gonna do like a lot of sports, you may want to get the Samsung. It really depends. It really depends on what you're going to be doing, man. It really depends on all of that shit. So if you tell me what it is you prefer on doing, then I could probably recommend what the best TV is for you. Jimmy, which HDMI ports are 4K for the 900F? I told you before on Twitter, but I'll tell you again. The Sony has 3 HDMI ports, and only port 2 and 3 are 4K. You have to go into the settings and turn on the 4K for those ports. It's not on automatically. So if you plug in your PlayStation, it's going to tell you, hey, your game is only running at 4K. It's running at 2K. It's going to say literally it's running at 2K. and you need to check your settings. It's going to tell you that. Your settings need to be changed for you to enable 4K on most of these TVs. The TCL has that problem. The P series has that problem. The Sony has that problem. The Samsung has that problem. Every 4K TV currently out of the box, you have to turn on the 4K. I think the only TV that does it, that auto detects, are the TCL, believe it or not. It can auto detect 4K. And the LG, I believe, can auto detect 4K. They don't always do it though. In most cases, they won't do it. But for some people, when they plug their shit in, it automatically goes to 4K for them. But those are the only two TVs that I know you may not have to change it. But I know, and the Samsung, you have to change it. You have to. You have to turn on 4K on the Sony. So your port 2 and your port 3 is going to be your 4K ports. And that's one of the downfalls to Sony, because all their 4K TVs are like that. You only get 2 4K ports. One for your PC and one for a console, and then go sit your ass down. What I did for my Sony TV is there's a splitter that I brought. I could probably do a video and tell y'all what the splitter is, because you have to be careful. If you get an HDMI splitter, it has to be able to handle HDMI over 60, and it has to be able to handle 4K. A lot of these splitters say 4K 60 HDR, and they're 4K 30 HDR. They're not really 2.0, they're 2.0, they're 1.4, all that crap you gotta watch out for. You have to be careful if you buy a splitter, but if you have a Sony TV, you can buy a splitter to give yourself more HDMI ports. So what I did was I put my PC into my Sony into the port 2, and then I plugged the splitter in the port 3, and it gave me 2 extra ports. So now I have 3 4K ports on my Sony, dude. I had to make sure, because if you buy your signal, meaning you can have 4K HDR, but your quality won't be as good as if you plugged it directly into the TV. So you have to buy a splitter. Believe it or not, like HDMI cables, you have to get the right splitter, or you can mess up your signal. You really could. That's not a joke. I like to watch sports, movies, and gaming, but you said Sony or TCL. If you like sports, movies, and gaming, the best TV for you would actually probably be the Sony. The TCL will do. You could get the TCL, you'll be fine. But if that's what you barely do, then the Sony will probably be the best for you, because you're gonna get good movies, you're gonna have a good sports setting, and you're gonna have a good experience. So you may want to get the Sony. It does all of that. So it's because I put it in the order you said. You said sports first, movies, and gaming. So the Sony handles sports well. It's the best for movies is the Sony. I'll give them hands down. Sony's the best for movies. The TCL has good movie apps though, so you can watch a lot of movies in your TCL for free and all of that. You could download mad shit on the TCL. Trust me, you downloading apps and watching movies on that TV. Gaming. So all around, that would be a Sony to me. That would be a Sony. You could get a Samsung too, but the Sony would probably be better for you. But the Samsung would be, you said Sony or TCL, so let's leave Samsung out. I would go with the Sony in your situation, but the TCL could do it. You know what I mean? A goal to waste ham. Conceding a goal to waste ham? I don't get what you mean, man. He said waste ham. You eat pork? You talking about pork, man? No pork on my fork, brother. The videos you was claiming you're going to be putting up. Nah, what was a lot of videos, Spite? I said this, the Best Buy videos. So what other videos I claimed I was gonna put up? It's been a rough start, fam. Yeah, it was a rough start. It is a rough start. It is a rough start. I'll be talking about the stream. If you talking about something else, you gotta let me know what you mean. Oh, I don't even watch Filthy Fellas. I don't know what that is. What do you think Arsenal is finishing? I don't know what that mean either. Arsenal who? Arsenal the rapper? Arsenal YouTuber? Who? Top 6. That's pretty fair. Oh, y'all talking to each other. Yo, Jimmy, somebody hit with infiltrated WP today. Shit is weird. I don't know what you mean by hit infiltrated WWP. It didn't go live, so how did they infiltrate it? What did they infiltrate? Oh, they said they're gonna infiltrate WWP today? I'll be honest with y'all, man. I don't be caring about that shit. That shit is weirdo shit to me. Is that gonna get them some money? Like, who cares about that? Dudes be acting like that's the highlight of their day. That's kind of sad. Oh, no. I said if somebody wanted, I could do the video about the splitter. But there's no need to really do a video about the splitter. Somebody could follow me on Twitter and I'll take a picture of the splitter I used. That's the right splitter to get, where to get it. And I could put the link for the splitter. And I could do a tweet about that. I don't really need to make a video. Do I listen to West Side Gun? I think he the best coming out in what? Nah, I don't even know who that is, to be real with you. I have no clue who that is. It has something to do with someone named Cheese and Rags. I don't know, whatever. I don't even know what that connection is. I don't know what that's about. Once again, I don't know, man. I don't be knowing what's going on with that type of stuff. I don't be getting it. That's like some young boy shit. I don't know, man. I be worried about the bag, B. Jimmy, did you see KSI versus Logan Paul? Nope, I did not watch that. I thought that was all nonsense. Watching YouTubers fight for money is whack, in my opinion. But that situation to me, you know why I didn't watch it? I feel like that had to be fake. I feel like that's some fake shit. So I wouldn't watch it. I will watch it if like somebody sent me the link, don't get me wrong. But I wouldn't like pay to watch them fight because I don't think that shit would be real. I highly doubt those fights would be real fights. Those will probably staged. I highly doubt they're real fights. I mean, if somebody got a link and want to let me see it, and I'll say, hey, I got joint look real, I would be happy to say I'm wrong. But my mind, in the back of my head, I would be like, hey, Logan Paul and KSI and all these people fighting, that's probably fake. I would think that's fake. I would think WWE, the minute I saw that or heard about that. He said it definitely was staged. Yeah, that's what I would think. I would think WWE, because I'm like, these people don't really want to get hurt. They're you know, they don't really want to get like hit in the eye and have a swollen eye and a black eye and all that nonsense. I highly doubt it. Nah, I'm not even gonna repeat that comment, fam. I ain't gonna repeat that comment. We not even going into that. You wildin' in the chat, boy. Conway Hard. I know who Conway is. I know who that is. But yeah, I would think Logan Paul and KSI, those fights, I would think those fights are fake. In my head, I would think that. It would take a lot for me to believe that's a real actual fight happening. It was a draw decision, so they could a rematch and make more money. Exactly. Crumbside boxing would be lit. Yeah, probably that would definitely be lit. I already spoke about Spider-Man, but like to reiterate, I'm not gonna get too much back into it because you could just watch the beginning of the video. I don't think anything. I feel like the game had to be downgraded in order to hit 30 frames, and I wasn't really surprised. I mean, honestly, I stopped like watching these videos. People be doing like reactions to them and all that, so they have to do it. But I stopped watching. Like, Spider-Man released like 5 videos. I didn't watch none of those videos. I only watched one Spider-Man video, and that was the original trailer. I stopped watching any Spider-Man videos because I don't want to have something in my head, and then when I get the game, I'm disappointed. So to keep me from having that experience, I didn't watch no videos. I'm not spoiling Spider-Man for myself. I'm not spoiling any game that I'm looking forward to. I'm not watching the videos. Like, I'm not spoiling what's the other one? Red Dead Redemption. I'm not watching the videos for that. I barely watch Battlefield videos, and I'm not planning on playing that. So that's pretty much what that is. Let me read what he wrote. Someone deleted it. Let me read his comment. I'm sure it was something about views, because that's what he talk about all the time. Oh, I can't see it. Okay, I can see it. Okay, I see what he said. Crumbside boxing would be amazing. I would pay money for that. A lot of people would pay money for that. That's why it would be amazing. Money for that. That shit would be faker than the motherfucker tells it. Oh man, that shit would be fake, just like the Logan Paul fight was fake. Oh man, I just don't see the point in YouTube creators going to that great of a win for clout of views. Yo, everybody is, it's not just YouTube, man. We're in a society where everybody worry about, you see the person in the chat who keep making accounts. People worry about that shit. Like, that's what validates them. Like, you know what? The last couple of months, I've been learning so much about finances and what to do and not do that I can't believe I used to waste time worrying about certain shit that I used to worry about. So it goes back to what I said before, that a lot of people don't get this. When you are small-minded, you don't know you're a small-minded thinker. So when you think about shit like likes on Facebook, Instagram, followers, people worry about that. People want to be accepted. So, hey, he got this many followers. The first thing that people are going to think is negative. Those shits got to be fake. He got to buy those. Oh, he went live. Why he don't have as many views as subs? He posted a video. He got a bunch of likes. He's popping. He posted a video. He didn't get no likes. He's trash. That's how people correlate like success now. It's not about having money. It's not about having wealth. It's not about doing well in life. It's about how you look on the internet. That's how society is, man. So yeah, YouTubers going and staging fights, they got paid a lot of money for that. It's entertainment. So really, at some point, the Logan Paul is one of those things where you kind of got to look at yourself. Like, if you think this shit is real, you kind of like maybe looking too much into it. It's just entertainment. Like me, I know this shit's fake, but I'm not mad at it. You know, I would watch it if somebody sent me the link. I just would know in the back of my head this shit is fake. They're doing it for entertainment. I'm not even gonna say, oh, they're clout chasing. They're doing it for views. Nah, it's a check. They're gonna get paid and they're gonna entertain you because you want to see people fight, whether you want to admit it or not. Now, seeing two YouTubers fight is intriguing. Hey, if two YouTubers in the crumb side decided to throw a match and fight, all you motherfuckers will watch it, including myself, because I would want to see these motherfuckers fight. Even though I would have in the back of my head, this shit's fake, I still would want to see it because it's something that entertain you. So the clout chasing situation with Logan Paul and KSI, those fights, I just view it as them dudes got a check and, you know, more power to them. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't even mad at that. Them boys got paid lovely. I bet you they got a nice little grip for that bullshit. Bet you they did. I bet you the check they got right now is more than people gonna make in a year for that one stupid little stunt. There's people that's not gonna make that in their fucking lifetime. You know, there's people worrying about what I'm doing. They ain't gonna never see that kind of money that them dudes made that night. They worried about how many likes you got, how many followers you got, how many subs you got, how many views you get. That's what people worry about. So I ain't mad at Logan Paul and KSI for staging a fight. If it was real or not, I'm pretty sure it was not real, like I said. But at the end of the day, I ain't mad at that at all. Get that money, dog. You know what I mean? Like I said, I learned a lot about finances. I learned a lot about get that money. I would want to see it too. Yeah, everybody would want to see Jimmy, these X enhanced game playing Skate 3 and 4K looks great. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. You're gonna have a good time in that 4K enhanced section on the Xbox. When the Xbox One X came out and I started downloading the 4K games, I thought it was just gonna be like, I was actually surprised at how I could see a difference in the quality. I was real shocked at that. I was happily shocked, pleasantly shocked. Jake Paul face was bleeding out, bad cuts and bruises, not all fake. No. I don't mean fake as in like he swings and the guy ducks. His choreography. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. I don't mean it like that. I mean fake as in like they're not gonna really hurt each other. As far as like, okay, I'm gonna hit you and you're gonna die from a punch. I'm gonna kick you in the balls. I mean fake as in like they probably knew who was gonna win what. I don't think nobody was trying to knock nobody out, really. It was like who gonna throw the most punches, who gonna do the most damage. I'm sure when they was throwing punches, the punches was probably real, but they wasn't throwing punches like haymakers to try and kill you. I don't mean fake as in 100% fake. I mean fake as in like, if I get in the ring with somebody I got beef with and I'm gonna try to knock that nigga head off type shit. You get me? That kind of thing. I mean, it was just on some, yo, let's just go in here and let's throw a good show. Let's swing at each other. Let's hit each other. You know, like a fight. Because sometimes people fight, like when you slap box with your friend and you smack the shit out of him, but you know you're not gonna turn into a real fight. Y'all just gonna slap the shit out of each other real quick, real fast. That kind of thing. With gloves on. You know, I'm gonna box, I'm gonna snuff you a couple times, you gonna snuff me a couple times, you're gonna get this money. Slap boxing, that kind of thing. Not on some, hey, let's go in there and be on some straight up and down, you know, movie scene fight. Like, where I know you're gonna throw 2 rights and a left. Nah, not like that. Not like that. Just on some, yo, let's go in there and slap box and get this check. That's what I mean by fake. Anyway, it's time for me to get up out of here. The views is dipping down, and I want to go do some things because I know the podcast is later. Let me go and hit these dudes up in the DM and find out what happened, what was the people talking about in the chat. And I'm out of here, man. Thank you to everybody that came through to the return of Riding with Jimmy, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, once again, to Takashi69 on YouTube, Mr. You better watch my shit, because if you don't, I'm going to watch it myself. And yeah, man, stop being mad, salty gamers out there, man. And with my closing statement, I want to say, it's okay to like video games. You don't have to be on Twitter all day crying about what the next man is playing. You don't have to be on YouTube in the comments crying about what somebody like. You don't have to complain about Xbox if you're a pony. You don't have to complain about PlayStation if you're a bot. You don't have to hate PC because you don't know how to build one. These things don't have to be a thing. Get the hate out of your blood. Put down the haterade. Put down a double thug burger. Stop eating that shit. It's bad for your health. You feel me? All right? I'm out of here, man. Once again, thank you to everybody that came through, man. You know what I mean? They can't be clout chasers. They already have clout. Thank you. And what they was doing was the bag chasing. Jake Paul, KSI, whoever them people is. I'm going to say act like I know these people's names. I don't give a fuck about these people's names. All I know is they was chasing checks, and I ain't mad at that, man. They got that money. Like I said, while people was sitting here talking shit about them, and I'm not talking about in my stream, I'm talking about on Twitter and all that, you're saying this, that, and the third about them, but guess what? They made more money that night than a lot of them people who talk shit about them is going to make in a year. They made more money that night than some people will make in their life. And I ain't mad at that. See, I'm not like these people, man. I can't get on Twitter, oh, you know, let me complain and cry because people are actually out here making money. Oh, no. Not me. Not me. Not on no days, man. I'm just not built like that. Anyway, I'm out of here, man. Y'all be good. Y'all be blessed. Peace. And hey, to you in the last who left that who just left that comment, you could suck my dick all day, all night. Oh man, I'm gonna keep uploading videos if you keep talking. Think about that. You know I like pissing y'all off.